Hello and welcome to Iron Geek, and this is a very special episode where we pregame, use the sports term that Chris likes so much, we pregame the Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker.
Ooh, sports.
So we're gonna talk about what we think is gonna happen or what we hope for in this next movie, and then we're gonna see the movie, and then we're gonna come back and either be really happy or like last time when I saw The Last Jedi, we've done this before, very depressed, and give our thoughts about the movie afterwards. So it's not going to be like spoilers. It's just going to be our thoughts. So we're getting ready to see the movie here soon, very soon.
Yeah, life still has meaning at this moment.
Yeah. So yeah, Chris, this is what the pregame. We're getting ready for the big thing.
Pregame.
Yeah, I don't know if Chris is going to be with us on the aftermath, if you want to call it that, because he's not seeing the movie till Saturday.
Oh God! I'm a normal person.
No,
no. You're not allowed to be a normal person.
Adrian and I are seeing it on that
Thursday.
Like real fans.
Real fans.
I'm still trying to decide, should I dress up? Do I want to be that guy that shows up in the full Kylo Ren?
No.
You won't be comfortable.
You want to be the guy that shows up dressed as Leonard Nimoy.
Actually, the Kylo Ren costume is pretty comfortable. It's just like a long dress, pretty much.
The helmet
you
doesn't
don't wear
well.
anything underneath it. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wouldn't wear the helmet during the movie. I would take it off and like probably crush it midway through or something.
But if you take it off, you can never put it back on. It is the way.
Oh, this is the way. Come on, get it right. Chris, you're failing us on Star Wars.
I'm going on Saturday. I'm not as big a fan as you guys.
Speaking of The Mandalorian, I got something in the mail this week. A little surprise. I didn't think I was getting anytime soon.
Huh.
You want to see it? Well, you guys can't see it.
We can see it.
You guys can. Pictures of Chris can see it, and then I'll tell you.
Do you want to hear us describe what we're looking at?
Is it silver?
No.
Oh. The heavy.
I got the heavy Mandalorian, heavy infantry or whatever.
And it's out of the box.
And it's out of the box.
It's playing with it. Oh my God!
What are you doing? There's fingerprints all over it.
Yeah, the heavy infantry Mandalorian. He's pretty sweet looking.
Yeah, he is.
What have you done? That is really cool.
I didn't think this. I put this order. Like I was just on Best Buy. I was like, I don't know. We'll see if it comes. Because it was like saying who knows when, and it just showed up. And I was like,
nice.
That's pretty sweet. So yeah, he's like a big dude. So I put him on my Mandalorian shelf. That's right there.
Oh, you asked about the helmet.
Yes.
Of course, I told you how much the guy was going to charge. But I saw some on Amazon. They were like $40.
Yeah, I've seen those. I don't know how good those are going to be.
Nah, I mean, it's just a plastic helmet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Like, I was looking on Etsy, and I'm like, oh gosh, I found one, and there's a bunch on there, but some of them are really cool looking, and I click on it, it's like, comes from Russia. 10 weeks or something like that.
Too late.
Radioactive too.
Yeah. So, but there's one on there that was like
Chernobyl.
It was like $90, but it was 3D printed.
Yeah.
And it looked pretty legit.
Yeah.
But I tried to give that hint to my wife. I was like, if you want to give me something cool for Christmas.
Yeah.
But she didn't get what I was taking.
Yeah.
If you go on Thingiverse, you can see stuff that like the models that you can print and look for the Mandalorian helmet. You can see some that people have done when they've painted them and made them look like metal. It looks incredible.
You should go on to I'm guessing this guy's stuff is a little more expensive. On Instagram, God of Props. Like he does like all these props of TV, like
all those
shows and
that
stuff.
looks awesome.
And yeah, they look really cool. Everything he does is really cool. Like he's done like Red Hood, like masks from like Batman, and like Daredevil masks and Deathstroke and manga stuff. Really cool
Deathstroke.
things.
That's cool. I've decided that something I want to do, and I don't know if I'll get to do it because like money and time.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
those things.
I would love to like join the Mandalorian Mercs, which is like the 501st Legion.
Mm-hmm.
And you build your Mandalorian armor, and then you do like charity events and all kinds of stuff around where you live. I don't know. I feel like I want to do that, but I'd have to start building. So there's specifications. So, but the helmet would be a good place to start. I just got to figure out
definitely a good place
how to get one.
Actually, it's not that bad. It's expensive, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be. The God of Props, $134.75.
And now, is that painted or is that?
That's like done. That's like in the shop, done, looking cool.
Because some of them I clicked on and it was like 134. I was like, oh, or something like that. It's not that bad. So then I clicked on it and it was like, that's the non-painted price. If you want it painted, it's like $300 or something like that.
No, I'm pretty sure this is painted, made of fiberglass with high quality resin.
Oh, it's fiberglass.
Not even printed.
Oh.
Yeah, this guy's legit. He does like awesome.
So what you're saying is you're going to get me that for Christmas. Thank you.
What I'm saying is your Christmas present is that I told you about.
Anyways, we're supposed to be talking about Rise of Skywalker, and we're talking about the Mandalorian because I mean
all the craze right now.
Well, the Mandalorian has me more excited than the Rise of Skywalker, if I'm being honest.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that has a lot to do with the Last Jedi.
Sure. Well, we all loved Boba Fett and thought it was awesome, so that helps too. But.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess we should talk about Rise of Skywalker. So yeah, if anybody has any ideas about making the armor, the best places to buy it for the cheapest amount of money, let me know. Or somebody else wants to, make me one. I'll take it. Anyways, all right. So it is upon us, the Rise of Skywalker. What are you guys hoping for going into this movie?
A good movie.
A better movie than the last one. I mean, I think what most of us are hoping for are answers to questions, and that we find out who Rey's parents are, what's her backstory, and where did she come from, and Finn as well. There's not a lot known about him, but it seems like there's some kind of tie-in, and how that all, ties in. But I think that's the biggest thing for me. I don't know.
I mean, the biggest thing for me is, I know it probably sounds hateful, but I'm hoping for a Star Wars movie. Just something it feels like a Star Wars movie, and a nice closing to characters that I've followed for so long, C-3PO, R2-D2, like even some of the new ones to some extent, but like Chewie, like I want a nice thing for Chewie because he's done nothing, and he's always in the sidecar. He never gets to fly. Everybody else gets to fly the ship, but not Chewie. Or Chewie.
Or Chewie.
Well,
he gets basically in Galaxy's Edge at Disney World, in Disneyland, he basically takes control of the Millennium Falcon when you walk around. He's the only one out there by it. Nobody else.
There you go.
Yeah, he's the one that walks up in it every now and then.
So. They're all drinking in Olga's, and they leave him to run the show. Or Chewie.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a Star Wars movie too. That it's just gonna be fun. It's it's gonna be Star Wars. It's not gonna be like, well, this is my interpretation of
Yeah.
Star Wars, or this is my vision of it. No, I just want it to be Star Wars. I want it to, have the nostalgia. I want it to have the callbacks. I want it to make the fans happy.
Yeah, I want there to be meaning in it. Like, I mean, the last one to me, like, it wasn't a Star Wars movie, and nothing happened.
Yeah.
It felt like really
The
nothing
setup,
significant happened in that movie.
Yeah. Well, not to go back to The Mandalorian, but The Mandalorian told a original story pretty much, but it had callbacks to all the. So far, it's had callbacks to all the past Star Wars, and so it has that feel of Star Wars, even though it's not anything to do with Luke or Vader or any of them.
Right.
So it can be done.
Yeah.
It's just, do they choose to do it?
I want Admiral Akbar to show back up and be like, I survived too.
It's
I can float in space.
Yeah. Oh man, that was a hard one. But we know, like, I hope that the Princess Leia thing is done right. Especially since Carrie Fisher's no longer with us. Hope they do that right. Still sad that we'll never get the core three together. That never happened.
No.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Well, I'm hoping that there will be some answers to the questions that The Last Jedi pushed aside. That they'll actually answer them.
I'm still hoping that Rey is a robot and she opens up and Baby Yoda is
the child.
The child.
The child.
That's cracking me up. All the ads for the the new Avatar that you can pick on Disney Plus for the child.
The child. Yes.
Everybody calls it Baby Yoda. Just give in to the dark.
Actually, you can pre-order the
child
or Baby Yoda Black Series. They brought that out. You can pre-order it now.
Interesting.
Which the Black Series is the more articulated.
Cool.
Yeah, like this Mandalorian that I have right here. He's the Black Series. So, and they made it the size that it would be. So if you had the Mandalorian and you put Baby Yoda or the child beside it, it'll match up.
Sure.
They're still charging the same price.
No, they're not.
Okay.
Yeah, I was surprised. It was like $9.
Oh.
Yeah, and the regular Black Series are like between $20 and $24.99.
Wow.
So they're charging like $9. He comes with a little frog, one of those little frogs that he ate. It's cute.
Does it have the floating bassinet?
It doesn't.
Oh, I want that.
Yeah.
Just have your friend 3D print you one.
Yeah, probably could.
So yeah, so you can order that now. For pre-order. It doesn't come out till May, like the weekend of my birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, what a coincidence.
I know.
I know.
Like they planned this out. All right, so what do you not want to happen in this movie?
Here's what I'm afraid is going to happen. Is just from watching it. Well,
I mean, like spoilers ahead.
Oh no, it's just generic. It's watching all of the trailers, which I've thankfully forgotten most of what happened, but I felt like there was just all these things happening and all these different storylines are going on or whatever, and it just didn't seem like it all fit together. I mean, but it's not supposed to make you ideally you want a trailer to entice you to watch it, to make you want to watch it, but not give away the story.
Yeah.
And it was kind of confusing, the things that they showed. But I feel like all of these newer movies, it's just like they're going back and forth to all these different stories, like in a soap opera or something.
Yeah.
But and I have a feeling it's going to be that way still. It's because you've got so many main characters that have these stories, and I just don't feel like the old ones did that. Maybe they did, and I just didn't notice it. I don't know, but I guess that's what I don't want to happen is that it's just a jumbled mess of storylines that they're putting together, and then and I guess I also don't want it to feel like a replay of an older movie, which I don't think it will be. Like this is just like this movie, like so I don't think that'll happen, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want any like things in it that just don't matter. Like, because I've seen little things about like John Boyega's like, yeah, we're going to go into like Finn's past or whatever. I'm like, no, we don't need that. We know his past. Like, I don't know why you need to elaborate on that. And yeah, I just don't want bloating basically in the movie where like we have to like cover like all these different characters that I mean they're nice, but you don't need like their whole backstory in this movie. I want the focus to be on Rey and Kylo, and concluding out like their family history.
Their family history?
What?
What's the spoiler?
She's practically family.
Kissing cousins. What? It's 142 minutes long. It's the runtime. So I don't know if that tells you anything. Yeah, I hope there's no. Let's go find the Codemaster or whatever his name was on the gambling planet. So I hope they don't do anything like that.
I saw an article and made me worried. Again, it's like J.J. Abrams was like, yeah, I never know how to like end anything.
No,
I'm not good at my endings. And I'm just like, you chose to do the last one, and you say you don't know how to end anything. Yeah, this gives me confidence. like you're already trying to like backpedal, like, well, I'm not very good at endings, so I mean, it is what it is.
Well, there was I saw an interview, an old interview with Ryan Johnson. Speaking of not knowing how to anything, somebody asked him a question and he said, "Well, I'm not a very good writer. I just like to stay away from writing. I'm not good at it at all. I just want to direct." Well, why did you write? Why did you do what you did?
There you go.
There you go. So, yeah, I hope there's what else do I hope? I hope that Poe doesn't get treated and Finn doesn't get treated like they're dummies like they did in Last Jedi.
Yeah.
I felt like they were just like in the first, like the Force Awakens, they were heroes right there alongside Rey. They all played their part.
Mm-hmm.
And the Last Jedi, Poe and Finn got treated like, "Oh, you're just dumb, man. You don't know anything, and we're not going to tell you anything." And there's no need for that. They can all be heroes.
Yeah. It would be nice if Finn just didn't just run away anymore.
Yeah.
He did that. He was doing that in the first one, and then at the end, he was like staying to fight, and then in the second one, he was running away again.
He did try to give his life for the Resistance, right? He was trying to run into the battering ram laser, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And he was stopped by the power of love.
Yeah. And then she died, right? Or did she make it?
No, she's still around. She's gonna be in this one.
Oh, good.
There's toys out.
We haven't seen much of her, but she's in it somewhere.
Yeah.
They have
she's on the poster, right? I don't know.
We should ask our friend from Always Believe because he made the poster.
Yeah.
You haven't listened to that episode. We found out that one of our guests, who we didn't know beforehand, actually is the art designer for the Star Wars posters, among other things.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
She may not be on the poster I'm looking right here, or this one in front of me anyways.
Or maybe it was the Last Jedi she was on. I don't remember.
I don't know. I had to remind myself like how the Last Jedi ended. I try to block it from my memory. I wonder how big is there going to be a big time jump in this movie, or is it going to pick up right where that one left off? Or
yeah, I mean, with the Star Wars movies, there always seems to be a time jump of some sort.
Except for between Force Awakens and The Last Jedi.
Well, I said Star Wars movie.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's not a Star Wars movie. Yeah, I mean, they're always. It seems like they would, because then they can go back and make a would you even call it a prequel? Based on it can do another Rogue One.
Pre-sequel.
Pre-sequel, middler.
I don't know.
Middler? Is that
Middler,
a
yeah.
term?
I have a feeling it'll be pretty close.
Pretty close.
Sure.
Yeah.
Except that, the only thing would be is if they needed time to rebuild the resistance to gain more people, back, because so many people died in that all those ships that were going to that planet, were getting destroyed. Also, I don't know how it took them so long to blow up all the ships, but it didn't seem like there were that many at first, and still going.
I hope that the Knights of Ren get a little more than just a flashback scene of them standing around.
That would be nice.
Yeah. So hopefully, maybe they come back and I don't know, become part of his team. Kylo's team. Sports reference. So how do you I'm losing my voice, sorry. How do you want the saga to end? Yeah.
Oh. I don't want it to end. No.
How I want it to end.
I don't know. Hopefully on a happy note and not setting up for it may be set up for something else, but not necessarily it's bad. There needs to be a new hope, or something, another New Hope or something. But I mean, there's got to be a reason to make another movie. But then again, it's like it can still end happily.
I want it to end with an actual balance to the Force.
Oh.
That's been the whole thing throughout the Star Wars movies.
Yeah,
it's like destined to bring balance to the Force or whatever. But we've never actually seen that happen.
But that also means that there's got to be a bad guy, right?
Well, I think it's an intertwined. It's almost like a yin yang thing where there's good and bad within the same thing, and it neither sways either way because it's balanced. Maybe that's what a Skywalker is.
Maybe so.
Huh.
It's a balance.
The balance in the Force.
The balancing act. Rey learns how to juggle, and that's the balance to the Force.
There we go. Well, I've known how I've wanted it to end for a long time, and it won't end like this, but it just won't. But I want it to end like when all the stuff's over. I want it to end with R2, because he's been there from the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
And I want it to end with him basically telling the story of Skywalker to like kids or the group that sort of so that sort of starts the new wherever they're going from here. But it's R2 telling the story of
the Ewoks.
That's all. It's bleeps and bloops and whatever.
The Skywalker. I think that would be cool, but end it some way with R2, because I feel like in this, sequels, he's got sort of the raw end of the deal, anyways. Force Awakens, he was like shut off for most of it.
Yeah.
Last Jedi, did he even do anything in it? I don't even remember.
I'm sure he was. I mean, he's been in all of them.
Yeah, he was in it, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't think he really did anything.
Because it's all about BB-8, which I like BB-8. But
Yeah. And which, I mean, no one's asked, like, who's BB-8's parents? It's like, who's Ray's parents? Who's Ray's parents? Like, who's BB-8's parents? I mean, he's
Geppetto.
he's a droid too.
I think his parents are they were born on Rocky Top in Tennessee somewhere because he's orange and white, so he's probably
Maybe
volunteers. Anyways, that's another sports reference. Chris doesn't understand.
Yeah. I don't know. I think his parents were a soccer ball and Mo from the Three Stooges.
Okay.
Because of the dome shaped, like the hair. I think that's.
Okay, so
all right. Anyway.
all right. So who is the Skywalker rising?
Yeah, what does the Rise of the Skywalker mean?
I'm kind of behind the popular theory that Skywalker is going to be the new Jedi.
Called?
Yeah, what they're called.
They're called.
Skywalkers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're boring.
Cool boy. Sorry.
I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
It's just kind of, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. You think Anakin will appear in some form in this movie?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Will it be Hayden Christensen?
I can see it being both. I can see it. I can see there being. You can hearing James Earl Jones at some point, and then seeing Hayden Christensen at another point.
Cool. Maybe not. I don't know.
I want to see Obi-Wan again.
Obi-Wan? Yeah.
Yeah.
Will there be a big Force Ghost convention sometime during the movie?
I think they're going to pull a Dragon Ball Z, where Rey's got to shoot a big powerful Force blast, and then you see all the ghosts behind her, like building up their energy, like Goku and his son Gohan when they're facing Cell. You guys are talking sports. I'm going to talk anime. And then big blast. Yeah. She shoots a big blast with all the ghosts. That's definitely going to happen.
Sure, whatever. The thing in The Last Jedi, when Yoda appeared, he almost appeared. He was like, just sort of like, didn't care about anything really.
Yeah,
he's like, here I am.
He's a ghost. He's been a ghost for years.
Yeah. So
he's got a kid out there somewhere.
If they do the Force Ghost thing where they bring him all back, I hope it's for some kind of meeting, even if it, even if it's them behind Rey giving her power or something. I guess Luke is going to be in this maybe as a Force Ghost or something.
Yeah, or a recording on a voicemail that he left.
Yeah,
or
hopefully it's Luke Skywalker, not like Jake Skywalker. From the last one.
This isn't how it's gonna be.
Yeah, I hope there's some kind of closure.
Do you ever wonder why Anakin Skywalker appears in the younger form, whereas the other Force ghosts appeared in the form
because of George Lucas? Originally, it wasn't the younger form.
Yeah.
Originally, it was an older guy from.
Yeah,
it was Anakin older, and then after the prequels, George Lucas changed the movie basically and put Hayden Christensen in
there.
Yeah. I like
to remember that.
I like to think that the Force ghosts appear to you as you would see them.
Yeah, I didn't know if they had a choice or it's like what's up with that,
Like, Luke knew them as the older versions. They showed up as older versions.
Yeah,
maybe. They could be young.
Until George changed it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, then Luke should have saw a burnt out old man.
Yeah.
Big old singe on his head. And then Jar Jar Binks comes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. Good old Jar
As a
Jar.
Force ghost.
Misa. Yeah, and there, there's that scene with all the ships. I hope there is some big epic battle with all the ships.
Oh yeah.
It's unfortunate
about
that
that.
space is so small that they have to be so close together. It'd be nice if they could
It's a blockade.
spread out a little bit.
For effect.
They're guarding something.
Maybe.
Guarding Princess Leia floating in space. Oh man! All right, so there's some kind of secret video on Amazon that's giving away spoilers, I guess.
Yeah.
How is there a secret video on Amazon? Is what I want to know.
You can't find anything else worth watching. Why is there a secret video?
Yeah.
I don't want to find out what it is. So
No.
But you don't ask Daisy Ridley because she won't tell you.
She won't tell you.
As Josh Gad has found out over and over again.
Poor Josh.
New video of him trying to get information out of her and bringing in star power. Basically, every actor that's in a Disney thing or Marvel thing now.
Yeah.
Trying to get her to talk.
But she doesn't.
It's funny. You guys can watch it on YouTube.
Yeah. But you know what? There is one way that we can find out what's going to happen.
Watch the movie?
We can go right now and watch the movie.
Well,
Katrin and I can. You'll have to wait till Saturday.
Yeah, I'll have to wait till Saturday. But, it's fine.
Katrin, are you ready to go watch the movie?
Yeah, I hope I can stay awake. That's my biggest. But the good news is we're going at like 6:30, so I think I've got a chance.
Yeah, you're going a couple hours before me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, should we go watch the movie now?
We shall.
Yeah, and then we'll come back. So just stay tuned. Just keep listening. Here in a few minutes.
Well, yeah, as long as you watch the movie. If you haven't watched it yet, just stop it here. Come back later and listen.
Yeah.
Or will it be spoiler?
There won't be spoiler. It'll be like last time. So basically, when we come back,
I still wouldn't listen though if it was me.
Yeah. It's going to be either a happy Ryan or very sad, depressed Ryan is going to be talking with you here in the next couple minutes.
No mid-ground.
There will not be any mid-ground. I'll either be one with the light side or I've turned to the dark side, and I will be
Star Trek.
Yeah, no.
Just gonna watch the
Let's just say
Mandalorian
if I come back on in a few minutes and I'm just talking about the Mandalorian, then you know that is not like the movie. So with that, unless you guys have anything else, let's go watch the movie.
Yeah, you go watch the movie.
And then we'll call you and we'll tell you everything that happens.
Oh, okay. I guess that works.
That works?
Save me a trip to the movie theater, I guess.
All right. When you hear us in the next few moments, we will be seeing.
Things will have happened.
The Rise of Skywalker.
I'm so excited. Anyways, we'll be back in a few months. Just keep listening. Maybe I'll put a little music on here. Probably won't. But this will be your stopping point. If you don't want to hear what we think, it's pretty much spoiler free about the movie. We'll come back on another date and do a roundtable with some of our favorite guests with spoilers. If you don't want to hear what we think about it before you see it, then stop here. If not, continue on. Because we're going to go watch The Rise of Skywalker right now.
Please turn to side B.
Boing.
Well, I'm back from the movie Rise of Skywalker. Katrin's given his thoughts later on in the episode. But I'm going to give my thoughts now. And, well, I loved it. I thought it was great. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but I thought episode 9 was the perfect ending to the saga. Of course, I just came from the movie, so I haven't slept on it yet. but I loved every minute of it. It went through like all my emotions in a good way. It it was a perfect ending, I think, to what they were doing. I'm glad Abrams took it back over. I think it was just enough fan service to make it great, to make it an enjoyable Star Wars movie. It felt like a Star Wars movie to me. I loved it. I loved it. It redeemed um, this new trilogy for me. But I loved it. I don't want to give too much away right now. We're going to do a roundtable here in the next week, so I don't want to give too much away. But I encourage you to go see it before anything gets spoiled because it was just great. It's ups and downs. You laugh, you may cry a little bit, maybe not. I don't know, but I loved it. I thought it was great. Again, I don't want to give too much spoilers. I don't know what Katrin's going to say. I don't know if he likes it. If he doesn't, I haven't listened to what he recorded yet. Chris doesn't see it till Saturday, so this will probably go out before then. So we'll hear Chris's thoughts at the roundtable. But it was great. I want to see it again, not because I don't know if I didn't like it or not, but because I loved it. I want to see it again. I want to see everything that happens again and take it all in again. I saw it in 3D because it was just the ticket that was available. I don't. It didn't make that big a difference, I don't think. But I did see it on a really big screen, so that was great. It wasn't IMAX, but it was like the step below that, I guess, XD or whatever that is. But I loved it. Encourage you, go see it. If you didn't like The Last Jedi like I did, I think you'll like this one. I think it's redeemed itself. I'm glad Abrams took it back over again. But yeah, loved it. I even went to Walmart right after just to see if I could find any toys, but there wasn't any because they don't really have any toys out right now for it. Of course, it is Christmas time, so everything's probably gone. But I can't wait to see what they bring out next in toy line wise, whether in Black Series or anything else. But yeah, go see it. It is great. I'm so much happier this time around than I was the last movie afterwards. So this will be a little different than the last little before and after we did because I'm actually happy about it. And it was even with the going into it, seeing the Mandalorian, the episode right before this, and I was like, oh, I'm not really looking forward to the Skywalker. I want to see more Mandalorian. But now I'm like, that was great. I loved it. Glad I saw it. Of course, I still love Mandalorian a lot. But yeah, I think this was a perfect ending to the Skywalker saga. Everything's wrapped up nice and neat with a bow. Loved it. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. And don't worry, the new roundtable episode will be coming out, but it is Christmas time, so we'll be taking just a little break, but we'll be back after Christmas. But the roundtable may drop around Christmas time. It's a little Christmas present for you guys. But here, before we leave, I'll put Katrin's thoughts on here, and you can hear what he said. He may like it, he may not. I don't know. I don't know what he's going to say, but it's coming up next. And thank you again for joining us on I Am Geek. We appreciate each and every one of you. So here we go. Let's see what Katrin's thoughts are about Star Wars Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker.
Hello, this is Katrin from I Am Geek. I just finished The Rise of Skywalker about an hour or so ago. I'm recording this on Thursday night at about 10:30. And right now Ryan is watching the movie. So he and I haven't even talked about this, and he's recording his part, and we're going to put these two things together. So it'll be really interesting to see what he says about it, and I'm sure he'll be interested to see what I have to say about it. But overall, I came away with a good feeling about it. I thought it was overall a great movie. My family loved it, and there were some great scenes, some callbacks, just as you would expect. Just as a preface, I am going to keep this spoiler free. I'm not going to give anything away. Hopefully you've already seen it, and because if I say it was good or it was bad, you may go into the movie thinking a certain way.
course, I don't have that much pull or influence on people, I'm sure, but I want you to be able to enjoy it if you haven't already. But I also hope you did enjoy it if you have seen it. There are some things that I could get nitpicky about, and things that irritated me. And part of that is because I've just being part of this show, I've become more analytical about movies and about TV shows and different things that I wouldn't normally have been. I am very analytical when it comes to my personal life and my work, but movies and TV, I just watched it, enjoyed it, and went on. But being part of this, it's just made me be more so, because that's what we do on our show. We talk about these things that happen on movies and TV shows and comic books and different events. So I think it took away a little bit of the movie for me to analyze some of those things and try to figure things out and to get irritated by certain little things that they did. But overall, as I reflect on it, I've had this hour that I've been doing other things because we got home and put the kid to bed and started packing for our Christmas vacation. So I've had time to think about it, and I really do think it was good, and I think it was a good close to the saga. Just as some of the answer or questions that I had about the movie were answered just as you would expect they would be. So again, I don't without giving any spoilers, I mean, I think these are things people expected. So I think that's about it. I mean, I don't know how long this is supposed to be, but the movie was good. I can't wait to talk about it with the rest of the roundtable that we'll have coming up this weekend with some special guests and the rest of I Am Geek, and it'll be really fun to kind of pick it apart and see what everybody thinks. I hope I'm not in the minority because I do like the movie. We all agreed that we didn't like the other one, and I came away with that feeling. There wasn't any sense of I like this movie with The Last Jedi. Yeah, The Last Jedi. But this one, I came away feeling good about it. And I think that's what's important. I really, we made fun of last time that people said you had to watch it multiple times to get it. And I don't think that's legitimate. You shouldn't have to do that. But the difference on this movie is I want to see it again because I feel like I missed some things, or I just wanted to see something again. There were a lot of times where I was like, ooh, I want to remember this part. I want to remember this part. So I'm hoping that the other guys remember those parts as well. And we can talk about those things and again, pick it apart or whatever we want to do. But I do want to see it again. And The Last Jedi I didn't because it just left such a sour taste. I really want to talk about some things about the movie that made it good for me. So I'll go ahead and just end it there. I mean, we didn't. There's not a whole lot you can say without spoiling things. So I hope you all enjoyed this, and we will talk to you all real soon with our roundtable discussion. So thanks for listening. Bye.
Well, there you have it. I loved it. Katrin liked it a lot. I'm interested to see what Chris is going to think. I do apologize when I did my after viewing, my mic was not plugged in, so it was just my computer mic, so it sounded a little robotic. But anyways, sorry about that. Again, I loved it. Katrin liked it a lot. We both want to see it again for good reasons. Looking forward to hearing what you guys think about it. You can post on our Twitter at I Am Geek Show or join our Facebook group, I Am Group. And then Chris will be back with us for the roundtable along with some special guests as we discuss everything that has to do with episode 9. So that will be our spoiler episode. This is non-spoiler. I hope you had fun with us. Can't wait to talk with you next week. And again, email us. imgeekshow@gmail.com. Let us know what you think, and we'll put it on the show. Thanks again, and we'll talk with you next week on I Am Geek.